What up, good people? How y'all feeling on the night? Hope y'all well, man. I was just thinking about those who are sad. You know what I'm saying? Those who are discouraged, maybe even depressed, Thinking about y'all, man. I'm praying for you. I don't know who you are in particular, but my heart is with you tonight. You feel me? I want to encourage you, though. Use as much of God's good creation as possible in this time. So God has created this world. He's declared it good. And in it, he's placed so many things to supplement our spiritual journey. And it's a part of our spiritual journey because we're both physical and spiritual beings. And that makes up what it means to be alive. So earthly things are good and they help us and they soothe our troubled consciences, our worried minds. They help stop the thought stream that flows, that seems to never end. You know what I'm saying? When you're constantly thinking and thinking, your mind just won't shut off. You feel me? It helps us cope with a maximum amount of layers of stress and things to complain about. You feel me? Even though we shouldn't complain, it's easy to and it's hard to stop if you start it. But God has given us so many good things in this world to help us cope. So use all of them. I mean, I think of it. If you're stressed or sad or depressed, a lot of times it's because your lens on things, the way you're looking at a thing, is so narrow and tight, and you're very laser focused on the thing that has gone wrong or the things that haven't gone your way. Or your hopes have been let down, or maybe you got some bad news and things are going in a completely different direction than you wanted. And, your lens is tight and narrowly focused on that thing. And while not dismissing or removing the reality of that pain or that stress point, it's also helpful to, in addition to seeing that thing as clearly as it is and feeling it, to see if you can pan out. And helpful ways to pan out is to tap into good things in the world, in the earth, right? So you could take a walk, where you can be distracted by creation, by nature. You know what I'm saying? You might see something that just sends your mind in a different direction. It could be a bird flying, it could be the waves in the water, it could be conversation two people having on a bus stop, whatever. Just something that helps you pan out and distracts you from your thought stream, So yeah, exercise, another thing that just gets you going, and that those endorphins get the moving in your brain, and you get stimulated, you get inspired, you start listening to music while you're doing it. You see other people in a zone, committed, and then that stirs you up. So exercise helps. It releases powerful things in your brain that inspire you to think about things differently and to feel differently. Man, eating, get you something to eat. You feel me? Get you some good sleep. Like I think about who was it? Elijah. You know what I'm saying? I was just looking at that in the scriptures, like, Elijah, just a man of God who was doing great things for the Lord. There was a woman named Jezebel that wanted blood. You feel me? She was chasing him down. And I think it's very practical what the Lord really told the boy to do. Let's just go there. So it's 1 Kings 19, verse 5 and following. I'll just start at 4. It says, but he himself went a day's journey, talking about Elijah, into the wilderness and came and sat down under a broom tree. And he asked that he might die, saying, it is enough now, O Lord, take away my life, for I am no better than my fathers. Oh my goodness, is that not relatable? Where you can feel something and just determine within yourself, all right, this it. At this time, on this day, I'm done. I don't want to live no more. Then you really go, you double down like, I ain't no better than my fathers. You start thinking, what's the point of me being here anyway? I ain't good. I ain't useful to nobody or nothing. Don't nobody need me. Ain't nobody gonna miss me. It's that downward spiral. And you can see our brother in the Lord, he experienced a similar emotion. But then check this out. It says, verse 5, and he lay down and slept under a broom tree. And behold, an angel touched him and said to him, arise and eat. Earthly stuff. Hey, bro, get up. Let's get some food in your body. And he looked, and behold, there was at his head a cake baked on hot stones and a jar of water. Get you some water. You know what I'm saying? Just water brings life. It enlivens. And he ate and drank and lay down again. And the angel of the Lord, so he took another nap, right? And the angel of the Lord came again a second time and touched him and said, arise and eat. So naps are good. Here it is. In the Bible supports naps. You feel me? The angel came to him twice, like, wake up and eat, bro. For the journey is too great for you. And he arose and ate and drank and went in the strength of that food 40 days and 40 nights to Horeb, the Mount of God. So just think about that. Just practical advice. You know what I'm saying? Get some sleep. Get some food, get some water. You know what I mean? These are all things in the earth, in the creation order that helps us cope, to deal with stress. When you feel sad, when you feel like, I don't want to live no more. You know what I'm saying? God he uses his creation to help us. Another thing, watch some funny movies. You know what I'm saying? Like something that will lift your mood from without. So just find you a bunch of funny movies. You know what I'm saying? Maybe you've seen them already, but watch them again. You feel me? Because you know which part's going to make you laugh. Watch you some funny movies. If you can tolerate being on social media, looking at funny memes or something like that, that's cool. Maybe you don't want to be on social media. That's cool too. Either way, try to find some humor. Maybe also talk to some people. Have good conversations. See if it's somebody you can talk to, and just kind of get out of your head and be able to open up and say things out loud. Sometimes just hearing the vocals out loud, hearing your voice out loud, talking, because you're thinking it, but to say it out loud is also liberating. So if you can talk to somebody, that's amazing. You know what I'm saying? Music is another thing. Some people, like, if they're sad, they like to listen to sad music. If that's you, okay. But maybe listen to something that makes you happy. A song that's super lit, you know what I'm saying, that will lift your mood as opposed to keeping you down. That's just another good thing to do. So yeah, if you like video games, play video games, you know what I'm saying? Like, these are all things that can come alongside and lift your mood, take your mind out of that tight, narrow focus on a problem. And obviously it could be a temptation to do something crazy. But if you do something in that direction, then it's just gonna make you feel worse. It's gonna make you more sad. So you want to just try to find things in creation that will not come with lingering guilty consequences. You want to find things that'll enhance your joy, things the angels can keep waking you up to tell you to keep doing. You feel me? So yeah, that's just my encouragement to you tonight. Nothing that's deep in terms of intellectual waxing, but just something that's very simple. Use creation because God has determined it as a good resource for us. And yeah, we need all hands on deck as it relates to coping with stress and sadness and even depression. So that's just some practical advice. You know what I mean? Obviously, much more can be said, but that's really it. Extra Nos Nights. God's peace, y'all. Praying for you, for real.